What's up, guys? It is the Post Pro Podcast, episode 32. Welcome back, Sebastian. He's been gone for a bit. He's finally back. It's good to have you back.
Return.
And before we get on to movie news, I want to do a Post Pro unboxing because I got my A24 package in, and we're going to open it up.
Oh, shit.
And we're going to see what's in the box. What's in the box?
Can you say it again while you know?
What's in the
What's
box?
in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the
What's
box?
in the
Oh
box?
man, this is awful.
All right, here we are. It's the Midsommar director's cut.
Oh damn.
And this is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I
package-
thought it was going to be small.
I thought it
because
was
the
gonna-
box was
yeah.
huge. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, for like a size comparison, this is the new Tenet I just got.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Yeah,
It's
Jesus.
much bigger than I thought it was.
that's huge. Wow.
Doesn't it come with like a book though?
It is like a book. Yeah,
Oh no. Yeah, doesn't it like have like a picture book or something in it?
let me tear this bad boy open. Give me a second.
Just a children's book version of Midsommar. Yeah, that's pretty great.
What a
Okay,
lovely,
Like a pop-up
lovely thing to show to your kids.
Yeah.
This thing took forever to come in. So like, I ordered this well over a month ago, I think.
That's not too bad. Trust me.
Well,
I've
well,
waited
they
much longer.
sent me an email and they said one of their shipping places they had a COVID outbreak, so they had to like
Nice.
stall operations. Okay, so here we go. This is the book that comes out of the cover like that.
Oh, okay.
It also feels really weird. It's kind of cool. It's like a book. Ooh, there's the DVD.
Oh wow.
Thick.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's like my Kanye West album literally has it like that.
Oh yeah. There's the bear on the back. That's pretty cool. And then we have literally like books and pictures and stuff. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, look at
There's
that.
also a like an introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scorsese wrote this like introduction to it, which is kind of cool.
Oh wow.
Oh, that is fun.
Then there's like original artwork in here.
Marvel movies are so bad, but Ari Aster, he making a good movie.
That was possibly the worst.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean?
Scorsese
That was
impersonation
the
of
best scores.
Oh, hey, check out this stuff, guys. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Post Pro
Oh,
Podcast.
So hard
Oh,
to even
man.
tell.
Yeah, we just got demonetized.
He's taking us down.
Yeah, right when we were about to start pulling in the big bucks. All right, well, yeah, that's it. Midsummer Collector's Edition, the director's cut.
What an unboxing.
Definitely will not be able to watch this when I go home for Christmas. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
So, pretty neat.
What are you talking about? It's a great family movie.
I've already told my parents about what happens, and they will not watch it. I can already tell you that.
Force your mom.
They don't want to see people jumping off a cliff or
My mom would literally have a heart attack. She wouldn't even make it past like the opening credits.
that's a
She'd
shame.
just be like, oh my god, this is too much.
Huge
Oh, yeah.
news, guys.
Movie news. Anyone take it away because
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
It was a
Sure.
week of Disney. Disney took over this week. They're like, all right, HBO, we've had enough of you talking, enough of your movie announcements with Warner Brothers. It's time for us to step in. And huge announcements. From Star Wars Land, we got Patty Jenkins, director of Wonder Woman 1984, stepping in to direct the next Star Wars movie, which is Rogue Squadron. It's going to follow, I'm assuming, Wedge Antilles and the Rogue Squadron from New Hope on to Return of the Jedi. And I'm pretty excited for that because lots of really cool stories they could do with that. And again, my favorite part of Rogue One was seeing the X-Wings fucking destroying the Imperials. It looked fucking awesome on the Battle of Scarif. And if I get that in a whole movie, I'm in. That sounds like a great time. Next up, we got Taika Waititi. They just were reassuring that that's coming. They didn't really say anything about it, but he basically said in an Instagram post he's ready to ruin Star Wars. So
That was a good post.
yeah, it was really fucking funny. Next, Obi-Wan Kenobi. We got Mr. Hayden Christensen. He's coming back to play Vader, which I thought they were just going to do flashbacks with Anakin, but he's playing Vader. So that's pretty cool. They said that there's going to be a long duel. There's going to be a really sick duel in the show between Ian McGregor and Hayden again. So I'm like, sure, why not?
Does that mean Vader's going to be like significantly shorter?
That's what I was, because he was in the suit in Revenge of the Sith. They put him in the suit, like in the last scene where he goes, "No, that was Hayden." Suit.
Okay.
So
I mean, they could very well like put him on.
Yeah. Again, they'll figure it out. They'll make it look good. I'm just wondering what's the significance of him being in the suit, because they literally could have got anybody to do that, and maybe So we'll see. I'm interested in that.
Yeah, I think he wanted to specifically for Revenge of the Sith. He was just like, I want to be in there.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool because we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do with that. We got a Ahsoka show coming with Rosario Dawson, which is pretty hype. We got Rangers of the New Republic, which I could give a shit less about. Whatever. Cool. We got the Cassian Andor show starring Diego Luna from Rogue One. Again, don't really care. Cool. Sure. We have the Bad Batch, which is the really cool group of clones in the last season of Clone Wars, and they're really fucking badass. And we're getting a show to show how the clones transition into the Empire, which is pretty cool. So that'll be cool to see. Then they just announced a bunch of just random shit. I just honestly they didn't really talk about. There's a Star Wars anime show coming, where it's just basically going to be them, I guess, just taking stuff from Star Wars and making it animated. And I don't know if you guys have seen, there's like a really cool fan animated anime called TIE Fighter that was really fucking sick back from like 10 years ago, which was amazing. So if it's like that, that'll be pretty cool. We got a C-3PO R2-D2 show, because why not at this point? Let's just shove it.
Isn't that just going to be kind of like a reboot of Droids?
Yeah, basically. Basically, yeah. Then we got Willow is getting a show, The Hobbit, George Lucas film from back in the day, which I absolutely adore. I think it's a great film and very underrated, and it's going to get a show, which is going to be cool. And Warwick Davis is coming back, so that's pretty heartwarming. I can't wait for that. Then Marvel, I honestly, like, I know what was announced, but there's really nothing of note in my opinion. Like, the only cool thing was they basically are like going towards Secret Wars, I think, because they announced Secret Invasion, which is going to be with what's his name? We got Samuel Jackson and then
Ben Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn, yeah. So that's going to take place, I'm assuming, after Captain Marvel, because they're both fucking off, and Samuel Jackson's on vacation or whatever. So that's cool. We got 100% confirmed Christian Bale for Thor 4. Thor 4, excuse me. That was a tongue twister, which is exciting. Again, I think that'll be cool to see Bale play a fucking bad guy. I don't even know the character, honestly. So, cool. We're like 1 week away from WandaVision. That's cool.
I thought it got pushed back to January again.
It's like a week or 2 weeks. I fucking forget. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's in January.
We're close. We're close. And then we got Kang the Conqueror coming to Ant-Man, the next Ant-Man movie. They confirmed Blade's coming. They just were like, hey, guys, we're still working on Blade. And there was nothing really else that really had me excited from the Marvel panel. Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, John Watts will be doing that. That should be cool.
Then we got Spider-Man rumors just on the fly everywhere, which, nothing is confirmed. Regardless of what has been said, nothing is confirmed. It's just a lot of hearsay. So, allegedly, we're getting back literally everybody, basically. We're getting back Green Goblin, Mr. William Dafoe. We're getting back all of these actors from the Spider-Man franchise, which I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm keeping expectations low right now until it's officially announced, because they didn't even touch upon it in the Marvel shareholders meeting, which was strange because it's filming right now. You'd think they would have wanted to share some info on it, but
I think they're wanting to be really super secret about it.
Yeah, well, they're not doing a really good job at that right now. So, anyway, that's enough from the Disney shareholders meeting.
Well, I just want to mention the Loki trailer. The teaser trailer came out, and honestly, I'm excited because
it looks fine.
It looks fun. I mean, Loki's a DB Cooper. I think that's incredible. That's so cool.
I don't know. I watched it, and it looks fun. It looks cool. I just honestly, I'm kind of with Scorsese. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of Marvel. They we've kind of gotten to the point of epic conclusion of the Marvel like universe, and now it's just like, oh, let's just do all this random shit. Like, cool, but I honestly am just kind of clocked out. I really care less now.
I think if they actually were planning on doing random shit and like making it interesting, I'd be more interested. But
everything so far just seems like okay to me. I like, again, I'll end up probably watching it all, but I'm keeping expectations low because everything building up to Endgame was pretty great, and it's just kind of like it seems like they don't know. I mean, they know where they're going. We just don't know the grand scale of it yet. But I just don't know what they're going to do next. What could they do to top Endgame? Like,
I think it's just there's a lot being thrown at us at once.
Yeah, we'll see.
Star Wars, honestly, I think there's so much on the horizon that it's
there's a lot for Star Wars.
For people.
Yes, there's a lot for Star Wars too. But the thing with Star Wars is, just in my opinion, you can just do so much with it and make it just new. Like Taika Waititi, that's gonna be fucking fresh. That shit's gonna be weird, and I can't wait for that. But yeah, nothing crazy in the movie world. Tenet out on Blu-ray now. I can finally watch it with subtitles and actually hear what the characters are talking about for once.
And apparently it's got a new audio mix, which is supposed to help.
Oh, really? Well, maybe I will pick it up. Maybe I will pick it up.
I thought I told you that. Yeah, it has a whole new audio.
I had no idea it had a new audio mix. That would entice me.
I think it was Warner Brothers. They re-released the opera scene, the opera sequence on YouTube with the new audio mix. Yeah. Casey and I were talking about it the other day. It is like you can hear the dialogue a lot clearer. But
well, thank you, Warner Brothers, for that.
I don't know if it's going to be a huge difference, though.
All I care about is the boat scene. If the boat scene has been fixed, I'm happy. That gets an automatic 1-star bump if they fix that scene, because that scene is just awful. It really is. So, anyway, off we go.
Yeah. Did either of you guys have anything else to mention?
Yeah. So I honestly had 3 pretty substantial, huge pieces of news, I would say.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie confirmed?
Yeah, exactly.
That big?
So number 1, 3,000 Years of Longing is confirmed to be filming right now, which is great. And I think they were saying they were planning on... Oh, this is the new George Miller movie, by the way, which I know I've talked about a lot, but I don't know if everybody remembers. Man, I don't have the article up in front of me, but I'm pretty sure I remember saying, like, they'd take a break, like, towards the end of December.
Where's Furiosa?
For the holidays. I think they're, like, in pre-production on that. But, because 3,000 Years has, like, an extremely tentative release date of September of next year. So...
That's kind of close.
Do we even know what it's about yet?
It's about genies.
Okay. I remember.
Yeah, I
didn't remember the title
about this. The fucking genies and George Miller's just like weird, like he just fucking makes whatever. He just doesn't care.
I'm looking at IMDb trivia, and Nicolas Cage is in talks to join the project.
Oh, please. Please.
That would be fun.
Please.
Yeah, God. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, God, it's been so long since we had a George Miller movie. And I don't know. I just feel like we've been talking about, I mean, whatever. We haven't been doing this for that long, but we've been talking about 3,000 Years of Longing forever. And just like, so little comes out about it.
Dude, I have a feeling it's going to be like Witches. I don't know why, but like just hearing genies, reminded me of Witches. And I don't know why, but yes.
Okay. 2, this is not honestly huge, but I mean, it's a thing, I guess. You know what? Actually, no, whatever. It's not a thing. I don't even know that much about it to talk about it. It's like really not a thing.
All right.
Don't worry. Okay. But the, like, honestly, huge thing. Okay, let me look at the full list.
It better be Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is
triple
it is not.
Confirmed. It's bigger than that. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So, being added to the Library of Congress are movies such as The Dark Knight, Shrek, Grease,
yeah, I saw this.
The Blues Brothers, Clockwork Orange, and a bunch of other random shit. Oh, The Hurt Locker, I guess. That's kind of fun.
Criterion released one.
Yeah, Criterion.
I saw The Dark Knight got added, which is,
yeah. I mean, between The Dark Knight and Shrek, huge win for cinephiles everywhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty fun to talk about.
That is kind of cool.
Huge win for cinephiles.
That's a
Right,
legendary quote.
That's all I had.
Well,
All right.
guys, I think I'm ready to talk about the movies I've watched.
Hit us with it, Sebastian.
I've watched one film,
Nice.
Sound of Metal, starring Riz from Rogue One. And it was really good. And that's all I have to say about it. It was really good, and you all should watch it. And I'm also going to give my 15-hour playthrough of Cyberpunk review so far. Keanu Reeves, epic, very good. Game, very good. Graphics, very good. I recommend.
Couldn't have been said better.
Right? Yeah.
Awesome. Round of applause.
That's it.
Sebastian.
And then I watched Four Lions.
So you watched 2 movies.
Yes, but I
Well, but yes,
watched
of course you
only
watched
one
Four
for my
Lions.
personal pleasure.
Right.
I only watched one. But yeah, Cyberpunk actually is probably like the best. I'm only 15 hours in, but the act 1 of the game, I was like, holy shit, that was fucking awesome. That was fucking sick. And I hope everyone gets to play it someday. I know there's a big controversy with the game. I don't understand why. It works fine for me. So that's all that matters. All these crybabies can kiss my ass. They should have a computer, not a PS4. So moving on.
I mean,
All right.
I guess I'll go real quick.
Wait, wasn't
Nice.
it? Yeah, it's your pick.
Fuck.
Yeah. Hey, you got mad at me when I did that, so
Yeah.
I'll
Oh
go.
shit.
Yeah, that's right, Thomas. Suck my dick, dude.
Sit down, pussy.
Oh my gosh,
That's what Collin just. That's what Collin just said to me.
that's definitely what I
Yeah.
implied. Yeah.
No, that's what you said.
Oh, that's oh.
Yeah.
I heard it
Right?
too.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I'm in the streets of Night City right now, and I could hear it.
All right. So I started off the week. I rewatched the original 1947 Miracle on 34th Street. It's a great movie. It's a unique take on a Christmas film. Doesn't feel like cliche in the typical.
Santa's not real,
Like,
Colin.
makes
I got to break it
senses.
to you.
Right?
Sebastian, you may have just ruined everything for me. For
Yeah,
years.
your Christmas season has
Yeah,
been.
my Christmas season.
The
is
man that ruined Christmas.
But anyway, it's a really good movie. I liked it. I followed that up with the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and it's honestly pretty bad. I mean, like
It was really bad. Yeah, actually, I did watch that, but I didn't even like write a review for it because there's no
Yeah.
fucking point. Like, I just was like, this is just stupid.
I mean, like
It has moments
it's
I like,
watchable. Yeah, there are some like funny meta jokes
But-
and such.
but do you want to know what's like kind of funny thinking about it? They kind of like, it's not canon, but like they also kind of like give you details of like what happens to like the sequel trilogy characters after Rise of
Yeah.
Skywalker. Like, oh guys,
Well,
Ray's
yeah, I mean, they have
training
to, don't
Finn. Ray's training Finn. That's really cool.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like nothing like substance wise.
Yeah. And then-
it's a holiday special. I mean, come
The
on.
hello there moment was like the best moment of the entire.
That was pretty good.
That was it.
Also, when
That's
both of the Lego Hans are talking about who's shooting first, I mean, there were some clever moments, some fun jokes in there, but it's largely forgettable and really unnecessary in the grand scheme of
I
things.
think I like the original Christmas special better.
I was trying to find that, and all I could find is a.
I have it on YouTube if you want it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I found one on YouTube, but it like had the commercials and stuff from back when.
That's even better. Come on. What are you
What
talking
the
about?
hell?
You have
That's-
to
yeah,
watch
But
it.
it was
way better.
terrible quality, so I was like, I
Yeah,
And
that's
you think
the
there's going to
only
be a
way to
good
watch it.
quality one available for you
No,
to find?
Collin.
Come on.
probably not.
Colin,
but-
that's the only way to watch it because they have never re-released it. They only showed it
Yeah.
that one time. That was it. So
Yeah.
the rips that we have are the only rips available.
Right. Yeah.
And
I'll
so I
eventually get-
recommend watching it because it is a trip. It is a
Yeah.
Grandpa Chewbacca watching VR porn. I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
What?
Yes, I know.
I didn't
I
know that.
literally am not making that up. It's literally a thing. Like, I swear to God, it's ridiculous. The shit that's in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I almost watched it this week, but then I was like,
Oh,
I
it's
can't.
it's
I'll do it later.
it is a trip.
Wow. All right. So anyway, I then watched the first ever comedy special I've logged in Letterboxd. It was An Evening with Tim Heidecker, and it was like funny, but also not. It became a little. The whole shtick wore thin by the end. Honestly, it was
Wait.
good.
Is this your review of Two Lions?
2 lions.
4 lions.
4 lions.
6
Yeah, pretty
lions.
much.
22
half as long.
monkeys.
Yeah. But anyway, An Evening with Tim Heidecker. I like the guy. I like Tim and Eric. So, I mean, there are some funny moments. And I thought what he was inspired by was comics who completely failed at their like stand-up routines. And so he created a character that would like purposely do really bad stand-up. And so it's funny at first. Like there's some really good moments and really bad, funny jokes, but it just becomes kind of repetitive at the end. It was good though. It wasn't bad. Then I rewatched the first 3 Home Alone films. Home Alone 1. It's great. It's a holiday classic. Iconic characters. Love Marv and Harry. Macaulay Culkin's great. Home Alone 2 is the one I prefer. It's the one I definitely remember more as a child. Marv getting electrocuted into a skeleton is just ingrained in my memory forever. So funny. And then Home Alone 3 was the one I hadn't seen in like probably 10 plus years.
Awful.
More than that. Yeah. So bad. So bad. I'll give them credit that they were trying to do something new, but they chose the whole international spy criminal organization route. It just doesn't work at all. It just doesn't work at all. It's like, what the heck? I do appreciate that they changed the character's name so it's not like Home Alone 5 or whatever. I did not end up watching 4 and 5. I just couldn't do that to myself.
Howard.
Then I rewatched A Christmas Carol, the 2009 one that Robert Zemeckis directed. It's so bad. Man, the last time I saw this was in 7th grade in English class. I don't really remember why we watched it, but we watched it. And rewatching it now, I kind of hate it. I just didn't like it. It didn't work for me at all. Kind of annoying. And then I watched 4 Lions, which we'll talk about in a little bit. That was my week.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God, I don't know, weirdly long week. I mean, especially compared to the last couple, but whatever. So started off with the new Hulu movie, Happiest Season, which is not great.
Is that the one that's been like trending on Letterboxd for like the past like month?
Yeah. It's the one with
probably.
Kristen Stewart.
I mean, it definitely has been trending. Yeah. And, Victor Garber, Mary Steenburgen. I think, like, the biggest problem with the movie is that it's just not enough of a comedy when, like, so many of the people in it are, like, genuinely funny, like, a lot of the time. But it focuses much more on, like, the relationship between Kristen Stewart and Mackenzie Davis, which is just, like, really boring and hashed out. And, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think anybody's really bad in it, but, like, the better people are, like, the supporting characters, which, again, like, Mary Holland, who I don't think has really been in anything, but she, like, co-wrote the screenplay. And then, like I said, like, Mary Steenburgen, Aubrey Plaza is pretty good, Dan Levy. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of not really good. Whatever. Rewatched The Polar Express, which I remember, like, sort of talking about when Collin talked about it. Again, like, I think, okay, well, not again, but I think the biggest problem with this movie is that, like, it just doesn't work for the last half. Like, the first half is pretty good when they're, like, on the train and it's like, where are we going? What's going on? And then, like, at pretty much the 50-minute mark exactly, because it's like a 100-minute long movie, they, like, get to the North Pole and you're like, great.
What else can
and
they
then
do?
Just, like, nothing happens. It's just boring, uninteresting.
Sicko mode or Mobamba?
But that's what I was saying, where it's just like random action sequences to kind of buff up the runtime.
Yeah, there are a lot of random action sequences in the beginning
serious?
that I think all
like
work pretty well.
You don't like the
I like the roller coaster.
No, I mean,
Like,
they're fun, but they just do nothing for, like, the story.
No, I agree. I just think it's much more noticeable when you're, like, in the North Pole and you're like, okay, come on, guys, we're at the North Pole. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
But yeah. Watched Twins, the Danny DeVito, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ivan Reitman directed comedy. Which, again, it's just like, you're putting way too much plot in this thing. Like, this is not a comedy at all. I don't understand what's going on. There are, like, 5 different, like, crime-related subplots. It's crazy. And, like, DeVito and Schwarzenegger are both extremely like naturally funny people. And like for the first 20 minutes, you're like, this is great. It's like they're twins, you know, but they look so different. And then like after that, it's just God.
Thanks for describing the whole movie. They're twins, but they look so different.
That's not even
It's
the whole
like
movie.
you're
That's
straight
but,
line
okay,
from the movie.
Thomas. That is like 10% of the movie, okay? So to describe the plot of the movie
Oh my God,
bit,
keep going. No.
So they were both designed in a lab, right? To like create like the perfect human, which is of course Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, it's Danny DeVito.
So they just wanted.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right.
Okay, so they wanted to create Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And then they were like, but she had twins because they like artificially inseminated like a woman with like 6 different fathers or something. That part's not actually really super clear. Okay, so then like Arnold Schwarzenegger grows up on an island and DeVito grows up in like New Jersey or something. I don't know. It's not really clear. Maybe New York, I guess. Whatever. But so neither of them know that they are twins until like, I don't know, like Schwarzenegger's like 28th birthday. He's probably older than that, like 35th birthday. It's like, again, like none of this really makes any sense. Whatever. Okay.
This is incredible.
And then Schwarzenegger like goes off of his island, which he's been working with like one scientist father for, you know, however long he's been alive. So he's been like isolated, and it's like a fish out of water comedy now because he's like, what are cars? I don't know how to drive a car, but I'll learn because I'm really smart and I can read instruction manuals really fast. Okay, so then DeVito is like in trouble with a bunch of lenders because, you know, he's that type of guy who like borrows a bunch of money and then can't pay it back. And also he's like stealing cars, so that's like also a subplot of the movie where DeVito and Schwarzenegger, like DeVito like tricks Schwarzenegger into being like, oh, come on, this is like my friend's car, but I like forgot the keys or something, so we gotta steal that. God, what was the other subplot? There's like a hitman on him for some reason. And then they hook up with 2 sisters eventually, who like DeVito has an on and off relationship with one of them, but the other sister hates DeVito. And then she meets Schwarzenegger and she's like, "You're brothers." And so then they end up together. And then like the last shot of the movie is like DeVito and Schwarzenegger are each like pushing strollers with 2 twins in them each. So it's like, you know, 6 total people.
More twins.
But anyway. Yeah, exactly.
More
and then like
too.
there's this whole weird subplot where like they have to find, or they want to find their mother, but she doesn't tell them she's their mother at first. She's like, "Oh, your mother died a long time ago." And then like for some reason later she's just like, "Yeah, I lied. I was your mother." And it's just so like convoluted. It's just like, what is going on here? But like again, I think it is pretty funny, especially in the first like act or so. And then it just like whatever. Okay, I've said enough.
Enough on twins.
Yeah, exactly. They're twins.
Oh, skip your next 10, okay? You
Skip
talked
the
enough
next
about
10?
twins that you can just skip the next 10.
Okay. Well, so I watched Wolfwalkers, which is pretty good. I think it's only on Apple TV Plus US, which kind of, well, maybe not just US, which is kind of weird. I mean, kind of sucks, I guess. I don't know if that's getting like a VOD release or anything. But whatever, I enjoyed it. Watched A Christmas Carol, which I guess I like slightly more than Collin, but also I was paying way less attention because like in the first 10 minutes I was like, oh, so this is just like A Christmas Carol. Okay, like the story that everybody knows and it's seen a million times. And then, yeah, I don't know.
That's
I mean,
why
it
it's
looks
a Christmas
bad.
Carol.
It's definitely the worst looking motion capture movie.
Or it's on the Jim
especially
Carrey one?
Yeah, the Jim Carrey one. Yeah, it looked worse than Polar Express, and I
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Honestly-
I said in my review that I think it was because it was trying to go for like more detail.
Yeah.
My
like,
favorite one is
Tim
that
Burton.
Bill Murray one. The Bill Murray one's my favorite.
Scrooge.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. But that makes sense, yeah. But anyway, yeah, like, I don't know. There's some, like, okay, well, first of all, it doesn't really change the story of A Christmas Carol that much, so I don't think there are any really, like, story decisions that are like, why would you do this? Except on the level of, like, why would you do this in motion capture? This just looks bizarre. But I don't know. I mean, it's, like, I wouldn't even say enjoyable, but it's just, like, you know, it's a classic story for a reason. Okay, whatever, now I'm sounding pretentious. But I think it's, like, a good enough story that it's not, like, awful. But what do I
Yeah, I just think it was weird how it was executed. It wasn't executed
It
well.
definitely, like, 100% is, yes. Anyway, I mean, it's still a bad movie. And then Schizopolis, Soderbergh's, like, 3rd, 4th movie or something. I think the only one that he doesn't have, like, a cameo in. like from any filmmaker. Like, he didn't act in any other movies, which I guess would be weird if he did, but some directors do that. And honestly, it's just like a gonzo, like surreal comedy. It kind of reminds me of like Terry Gilliam, specifically like 12 Monkeys, although obviously the plots are pretty different.
12 Monkeys?
Yeah, just kind of in like, you're going, huh? Oh yeah, God, I forgot about that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, both of them are supposed to be like, what is reality type movies. Both of them have like real, like off the wall editing and acting choices. And I don't know, I think Schizopolis is fun for what it is. Yeah. But never really like rose above what it is, I guess, to me. So definitely like worth watching, especially because it's a very, like, you can very much tell that it's like, oh, Soderbergh was like trying to sort of break away from like his oeuvre and established style and everything. And it doesn't really feel like a Soderbergh movie in that sense. And that the editing choices are very like fast paced and like, rapid, I guess. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I don't know, kind of fun. Freaky, which Collin and Sebastian talked about. Pretty fun. I don't know, not really a lot more to say on that. It's a very, I think the biggest like plus for me was it's incredibly self-aware and doesn't really make a lot of like self-aware jokes. Like, there weren't any weird, like, let's break the fourth wall or like something incredibly dumb.
How about that car scene?
You mean that car scene? I wouldn't even call it a scene because it's like 10 seconds, but sure. What you mean the other car scene? Oh, that car scene? Okay, I was thinking of the car scene at the beginning. But yeah, there's the car scene at the end too. Honestly, I was like, I'm gonna bump this movie up like a half star if they actually go through with this while watching the car scene, and they did. And I was like, okay, 3.5. So yeah, pretty good. Love Actually, which is great. Okay, I'm talking a lot about movies, whatever. I haven't seen Love Actually before. I liked it. Okay, whatever. Swing Shift, the Jonathan Demme movie that has like only been released like with one version that is not his version, so he basically disowned the movie. But the other version like was released, it just isn't really available except for as a bootleg. So I watched the bootleg, which is the director's cut. Pretty good, but pretty low quality, kind of like the holiday special that we were talking about earlier. But I don't know, pretty fun. I'm not really sure that I'll rewatch it again, just because of like the quality and just like it's like really hard to make out people's faces. Like, and I mean like everything. Obviously, I'm just saying like normally you can make out faces, but even in this, it's rough. But it's a pretty fun. Well, not fun. It's a pretty like good, like sort of romance that turns into like just a tragedy story, but not a tragedy about like these two people aren't getting together. More like a tragedy about like World War II and like generational stuff. Anyway. Oh, right. Okay, forgot it was me. But just remembered. So anyway, then I watched Old Joy, the Kelly Reichardt movie, which Thomas hates for some reason. But you know what? I liked it because I think it's pretty good. And it's pretty short. Like it. And yeah, well, I don't know. Give it a 4 out of 10 on Letterboxd. It's not great. But yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty what do you call it? Oh, short. And it utilizes its runtime well, I would say. Nothing like incredibly special about it, especially if you've seen a lot of other Reichardt movies, as I have. I mean, I guess not a lot, but it's not like a lot of them exist or anything. So yeah, watched Castaway for the first time. That's the things that make us movies in a week.
I have created fire!
Yeah, but I don't know. Honestly, pretty good. And like surprisingly genuine, I guess, but not like, overly genuine to the point that it feels like fake or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. And yeah, I mean, Zemeckis and Hanks are both like really good at like just sort of pulling emotion or like creating emotion in a situation that has like been done a lot of times before, even just like
also,
in the abstract.
That plane crash sequence is pretty realistic. Me likey that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know about realistic per se.
My mommy,
I mean, like,
my mommy flight attendant, and she told me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying that's not necessarily the word that I'd use, but if it is, sure. It's definitely a very intense plane crash that works well. And, I mean, it works because, one, it's, like, incredibly unexpected. Like, I don't know if I actually jumped, but I, like, definitely was not expecting it to happen when it did. And, yeah, I mean, there's just, like, a lot of stuff that happens, and you can't, like, fully tell what's going on.
Dude,
yeah,
what do you
it's great.
think about Wilson, Noah? What did you think about Wilson? his performance.
I honestly surprisingly liked him. Like, I was expecting it to be like a dumb meme. Like, come on, this isn't funny. But like, I don't know. Like, something about the script, the direction, and like Hanks's performance. Like, you actually feel genuinely sad when. I mean, spoiler, like, I guess, but Wilson doesn't make it back to the mainland.
What?
And yeah, that makes you feel, or at least makes me feel genuinely sad, which I definitely wasn't expecting going in. It's like, yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought it was going to be like a dumb meme or whatever, but it wasn't. Rewatched Mission Impossible 2, which is so much worse than I remember.
Yeah.
Because, like, I remember the action scenes, which are pretty good, but there are, like, 2 of them, and they're at like, the beginning and the ending of the movie, and, like, the entire middle of the movie, like I don't know, whatever, like 80, 100 minutes, somewhere around there, it's just so dry. Like, it's just, like, what happens? I can't even tell you a single plot point that happens in that, like, 100 minutes.
Chimera.
But yeah, I mean, like...
That's all I remember.
Well, yeah, I know Chimera.
Was that the Tom Cruise audio bit?
But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I don't know. Like, a lot of the car motorcycle stuff at the beginning and end is great. Tom Cruise climbing the rocks, opening with that is pretty great. Even like the plane sequence in the beginning is pretty good, which isn't really like an action sequence so much. But you know, I was like, oh yeah, this is like maybe slightly better than I remembered when it started. And then by like the 30-minute mark, I was like, nope, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, then I watched Four Lions, and we're good. Yeah. So on to Thomas.
Thomas, take it away.
Yeah, so I went and saw Kinky Boots in theaters, which I thought I didn't like musicals, but I'm starting to like musicals. And same thing for stage performances, like just watching a lot of like recent films that draw a lot of influence from like, you know, the stage, liking that more and kind of want to watch.
Yeah, I'm excited for the 12 Monkeys stage.
Oh, yeah,
Good one.
that'd be great. Yeah, and then Four Lions. I guess, I mean, Sebastian talked about Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk's good. I like it a lot. I understand why people don't like it, though. It's optimized pretty poorly, but I'm just happy to have had it now. Yeah. All right.
Hey, do you want to talk about Four Lions or not? I don't know. God.
Nah, not really.
Four lions.
Or like,
2 lions.
never mind.
More like
Jesus.
12. 12 Lions is a spiritual successor to 12 Monkeys, starring Riz. And yeah,
I don't know where you're going with this.
This is the number animal universe.
Yes, the number. This is a sequel to 12 Monkeys, and
Spin-off of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
yes,
Exactly,
Yeah, I don't know. I like this. I guess I don't know about Noah. I didn't realize how much Collin didn't like it until I was looking through Collin's Letterboxd list and found it on his half-star films ranked, which I also see you've now put House on it, so I see you've decided on where that rating falls.
Yeah, maybe. It's kind of a tentative
Damn.
positioning.
I thought it was just fine. I really just don't have much to say about it. I thought it had some clever humor, and I thought the premise itself was interesting. It was just I just didn't really care. I thought it had its moments, but I watched Sound of Metal literally like yesterday, and that was way better from Riz. How do you pronounce his last name? Is it
Ahmed?
Ahmed, yeah.
Yeah, I liked him in Sound of Metal. Like, again, I think that's his career best performance. It's just kind of hard seeing him in this movie when I saw him in Sound of Metal.
I think the performance in this movie is good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all the
I know,
performances are
but
good.
God, dude, Sound of Metal, like, he's just so fucking good in that movie.
Just like Venom.
Yeah, exactly. He was just incredible in Venom. His villain character in that movie really.
You weren't here for this, Sebastian, but Noah likes Venom.
Oh, I think
It's a
Venom's
good
a
movie,
masterpiece.
come on.
I think it's a masterpiece of superhero work.
No, but like Noah's being serious when he says he
I'm being serious. Yeah, Eminem's track Venom. It's really incredible, and it really defines
Venom.
that going forward.
Venom.
Well-
This is the second time we've done that on the podcast.
Oh, bro.
So I watched it 2 years ago, like once, and it's still ingrained in my mind. Like,
Don't know what hit him.
That's insane.
See, I will
It's
say
so
this.
bad.
I know we're talking about Venom for some reason right now, but Jesus, not just that song is ingrained in my mind. When the girl puts on the Venom suit and eats the guy, that's ingrained in my mind because
that's a good scene. Yeah,
that was weird and it creeped me out.
I will admit, when
It's a great film.
when my roommate Logan and I went and watched Venom, and the Eminem song came on in the end credits, we both looked at each other and we're like, "Oh my god, what the heck is this?"
What was he thinking? Well, actually, he was thinking about money when he made that. But other than that, what was he thinking when he wrote that song? He was like,
Venom.
what encapsulates an alien symbiotic organism? Venom!
Okay, so let's wrap up this review of Venom and move on to 4 lines.
It's not even a review of Venom, it's a review of the song in specific.
Yeah. Well, which is called, isn't it called Venom?
It's called Venom from the motion picture Venom.
From the motion picture Venom, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like 4 lines. I have a hard time like putting it into thought, but I mean, I don't know. I thought it was really funny. I thought it.
Like it's a comedy.
Well.
Yeah, I thought it was funny too. It had some good moments, but I thought the humor didn't land sometimes.
Man, I hated it. I thought the humor was so bad.
Really?
Like, I laughed maybe like 5 times.
That's still more than you laugh in a lot of movies, Collin.
That's not true.
Right?
Like,
no, that's not true. Collin laughs at everything.
I wouldn't say everything, but like if a movie is like legitimately funny, like
all right,
I'll laugh.
To put this into perspective, I think you thought the scene with Vince Vaughn getting kissed was funnier than this whole movie.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Freaky was funnier than this movie. I thought the humor was really forced. It was trying really hard to be funny, and none of it worked. Like almost none of it worked. I did not find it funny at all. I mean, besides like I think the opening scene had a couple funny jokes in it. Squad Jogs, I think, was the funniest scene of the entire movie. And then when like one of the guy blew up with the sheep, that got a chunk out of me. Other than that, like nothing worked in this thing.
You didn't like Barry gaslighting literally everyone?
I mean, it was kind of a decently funny recurring gag.
Like it when he like shot the rocket launcher and it like flew out of his hands. Come on.
Yeah, like I said, there were a handful of bits that worked. But
I think the song, the movie was really missing an Eminem track.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
or lions,
lions,
or lions.
But no, I don't know. It just the comedy felt really like it was trying way too hard to be funny. Like,
sometimes you feel like a lion. You're lying there with a rocket launcher.
And because of that, I couldn't get into it. Like
suicide bombers, Pakistan's, 4 lions. Lions, they lying.
Lions, they lying. Lions be lying. Which Hassan's rapping was kind of funny, but that was like 2 times.
Okay.
I think we all can agree this is definitely the best film I think we've seen on the podcast.
No, I liked it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I liked it too. Like, I don't know, it's a comedy. What do you want from it?
Yeah, I guess it's tough to talk about. I mean, I even enjoyed this like social commentary and thought that was strong too. And I think it does do a good job of portraying why it's wrong, but still like showing why they do it in terms of like the religious reasons while still being funny.
Like, I don't think it's going for like this is like the end all be all on like suicide bombers and everything. Like, you know, this is like the suicide bomber story. But I think it like sort of works on that level. Honestly, like I'm much more enjoyed it for like the comedy.
Should have just been a Counter-Strike movie. It should have just been a Counter-Strike.
Oh god, shit! What was the Counter-Strike joke in it?
Yeah.
God, I'm forgetting it. Oh shit. Oh dude, and then fucking
That's why I said that.
God, I'm so bad. Benedict Cumberbatch showing up for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I did
so
like Benedict Cumberbatch's cameo.
Yeah.
You want to talk about girls?
I'm talking about girls, please. Let's talk about like I don't know. As a comedy, 8 out of 10 jokes did not land for me. That's how I'll put it. And when a comedy misses more often than not, it's not enjoyable. It made it feel boring and long.
I thought it was okay. I liked it a little bit more on Collin, but I thought it was okay.
I really also enjoyed how much it like showed how much the government knew about what they were doing and just didn't really act on it as well. Because I mean,
government
it kind of
bad.
goes back through like all the like recordings it had, especially towards the end.
Government bad. Orange Man bad.
See, I thought it kind
Not
of
American.
social commentary as well. I didn't really get anything out of it. I thought it was too silly to be an effective satire and too like serious in its themes to be.
Do you know what it reminded me of? Honestly, it reminded me of like a off-branch McKay movie.
Well, because it's written by the Succession guy.
Well, there I go. That all makes sense to me now.
Yeah, which was of course produced by Adam McKay. And I mean, like he wrote like some of In the Loop, which is the Iannucci thing.
Yeah, because I just felt like this was like one of those McKay movies. Like it felt like Vice to me. Like he was trying to take like some like social concept and make it like a satire. Like, haha, terrorist suicide bomber. Funny.
Except it wasn't.
No, I don't know. Except I feel like it isn't necessarily even trying to go for that. It's not trying to be like crazy suicide bombers or anything.
I know,
which I think is. I definitely would have liked it a lot worse if it were like, or liked it a lot worse. Is that even whatever? But you get
like
a
lot less.
Crazy Arabs and their suicide bombing. Gosh.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it wasn't like that. So I at least can say that.
Yeah. I don't know. Really not a lot to say. Like I think everybody's pretty good in it as a comedic performer, and it's funny. Great.
I think the acting is fine. I think the jokes are bad.
I can agree to an extent.
Also, I didn't really like how it was shot at all. The shaky cam and sort of docu style was like visually unappealing. That was kind of annoying. When it comes down to, I couldn't get in this movie.
But Collin, you like Cloverfield. How could you say that?
Yeah, because that's a found footage movie, so like it makes sense. This just.
Yes, Cloverfield definitely makes a lot of sense on a narrative level.
I know. I was joking.
Yeah. Well, shit, this one's been unexciting. We're all just kind of been like sitting here just quiet for.
We're just vibing, man.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I haven't liked any of Thomas's movies he's picked, and this is like
have you liked single
my least favorite.
What all have I picked?
The highest rated pick of yours, Thomas.
Oh, don't tell me it's
Synecdoche, New York. Which was
really? Yikes.
Well,
I think like 3 of my picks have been half stars for
Collin is going to love my pick then.
Well, no, because House was a half star. This was a... Oh, wait, yeah, I guess if House is a half star, then this is a half star, and then Speed Racer is a half star. Jesus.
Don't worry. My pick for this week is going to be good, I promise.
All right. Well, let's rate Four Lions, the most unexciting and uneventful to talk about it ever. Yeah, I liked it. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I liked it. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, 5.
Dang, and I absolutely hated it. I couldn't get into it at all. I gave it a 1, so that's a
That's what 5.25.
Yeah.
Well, boys, are you ready?
Four Lions, 5.25 out of 10. Yeah, we're all kind of all over the board on this one.
You guys ready? You guys ready for my pick?
All right, Sebastian, hit us with the pick.
This is a Collin pick right here. I'm picking
what does that mean?
Well, because you'll know when I say it. So I wanted to watch this movie, and it's finally time I'm gonna watch it. I'm picking Upstream Color by Shane Carruth.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think only Collin has seen it, so very excited to check that out because I'm expecting to give it like a 4 or a 5 just because I really like Primer. And if it's anything like Primer but higher budget, which is what I'm assuming probably it is, maybe.
It is higher budget, yeah.
Well,
it's a lot different than Primer, though.
I'm probably going to love it. And
it's a weird movie.
I really love Primer, and I like Shane Carruth, so I'm excited to watch his only other movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a damn shame.
Apparently he's in Swiss Army Man.
Yeah. He's acted in a couple things.
It's just a shame because, like, honestly, like when I saw Primer, I'm like, this guy has a bright future ahead. And then Colin's like, oh, he only has one other movie. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Every other movie has like not come into he just hasn't been able to get him off the ground. And then he was like, I'm retired. No more movies.
That sucks.
Anyway, there we go.
Yeah, one of these days I'm just gonna pick like La La Land or something. I have to get something.
Don't cater to me.
I'm not even trying to cater to him. I just like want to watch this movie.
No.
Like
I'm not calling you. I'm saying that I need to do it, so I don't have.
Yeah,
one of these days, Thomas is gonna pick a genuine film that I'm gonna like.
No, it's gonna be First Man. He's gonna be like, hey, we're watching First Man.
I've never actually seen First Man, so
First Man's great.
There you go.
Hey, we can agree we both like Whiplash. You like
We both
Whiplash.
like Whiplash.
I like
La La Land.
You like La La Land,
Yeah, there's plenty that we both like.
Just when it comes to post-pro podcast.
Everything that I pick, is just like, what the fuck is this?
I think I've even liked some of Noah's picks, which is insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let me look at the post.
Yeah, I'm looking at my list too, real quick.
I'm like probably half and half with everybody, just because I pick just fucking balls to the wall, just whatever. Like, I mean, Trick or Treat was like a fucker, like a fuck you.
Yeah, Inside Llewyn Davis I really like, which was Noah's pick.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed Fish Called Wanda as well.
Inside Llewyn Davis is fantastic.
Yeah, that was probably the most popular pick we've had.
Yeah, because everyone liked it.
I loved it. I like that. I like that movie a lot. Adam.
Oh wait, what'd you give American Honey? Oh no, American Honey you gave 3 out of 5, so it'd be a 6. Yeah. So that'd be higher than.
I gave Synecdoche a 6 out of 10.
Oh my god, no, you also. Oh okay. I gave Synecdoche. I thought you gave it a 5 out of 10. Okay. I thought you also gave Cook, Thief, Wife, Lover. Shorter way to say it. A half star, but no. You gave
no, I gave that.
That's a masterpiece. That movie's so good.
I forgot about that film until you just said
That's crazy. I don't know how you could forget about that film. The film's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Agree.
Anomalisa, yeah. The Raid, which you didn't love.
I fucking love The Raid.
Raid was enjoyable though.
Yeah, that was one where Sebastian, I liked it.
Fucking love The Raid.
Yeah, that movie's so fucking
Raid
good.
2 fucks too. The Raid 2.
Yeah, The Raid 2 also fucks.
Dude, I'm excited. I was going to mention this in the news section. Nobody with fucking, what's his face? Saul Goodman. Dude, yeah, that shit looks crazy. It literally is just John Wick with Bob Odenkirk, and I want to see it so bad. Did you see the trailer for that, Colin?
I saw.
Oh wait, what'd you get? Big Fish.
The poster, like, it's literally made by the people that did John Wick, and then the poster literally is the John Wick poster, and it's just Bob Odenkirk.
I picked Big Fish, right? Or did Sebastian?
No, that was Sebastian's pick.
I picked Big Fish.
Yeah.
I fucking love Big Fish.
Yeah, that movie's great. So good.
Hey, Dad, what do you think of 12 Monkeys?
12 Monkeys.
All right, we're going to stop the Pro podcast, but with that, I'll probably just edit all of that out.
12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys.
Just do that as your pick next time. Just do that as your pick next time. Just do 12 Monkeys.
No, dude.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe
all
I like 12
like
monkeys.
Memes. I can never.
I actually have not seen 12 Monkeys. I'm not gonna lie. I was this close to picking it this week, but I was like, I want to watch Upstream Color.
Yeah, I don't know. We've already watched a Alien movie, so I feel like we should wait a while.
Have any of us seen 12 Monkeys like actually? Or is
yeah,
it just,
I have.
I've seen the opening scene.
I actually am really tempted to watch it right now.
Wait, no, that was Brazil. Sorry, I'm thinking of Brazil.
I think I'm gonna watch it like right after this. I actually kind of want to watch 12 Monkeys.
All right. Well, let us know how 12 Monkeys is next time on the Post Pro Podcast, where we will review
12 Monkeys.
You can keep that on.
Monkeys.
Yeah,
12
monkeys.
Upstream Color. All right, that's going to wrap up episode 32. Goodbye.